Welcome. This is going to be a very mindful, soothing, calming practice. If you have a blanket or a sweater nearby, I would grab those. Also, if you have a bolster or possibly a pillow nearby, I would grab those as well. My name is Lou. We're going to begin in a child's pose on the floor. Take your knees wide and then soften yourself down here. You can lower your head to the ground or onto a block. Start to find your breath and feel into its flow. Notice the way your ribcage expands and contracts with your breath. Feel as though you're arriving in your body with full awareness. And take some time here to check in with any spaces that might feel tight, but also notice the spaces that feel more open. Start to shimmy your hips a little bit, side to side. Start to rock your forehead side to side. Start to lift up to your fingertips, stretching your wrists. Take a giant breath in. And as you exhale, clear it out with an open mouth. Inhale, lift your head. Start to pull yourself forward. Land in a tabletop pose with your shoulders over your wrists and hips over your knees. From here, we'll take our cat-cow vinyasa. So on an inhale breath, you're going to dip your belly, arch your back like a hammock. Now exhale, move into a scaredy cat position. Round your back to the sky. Gaze towards your knees. Keep flowing like this. Inhale for your cow shape. Pull your heart through the doorway of your arms. Exhale, round your back to the sky. Pull navel to spine. Take 5 more rounds like this. Really matching your movement to your breath. After your 5th round, start to bop your hips side to side. And then start to draw circles with your hips. And as you do this, you might find that it's more comfortable to widen your knees even further. Make sure you go in both directions. Take 1 more circle, each direction. And then come back up, find a neutral tabletop. Walk yourself forward to the top of your mat. Tuck your right toes under and then straighten that leg to find a hamstring stretch. Now take your weight into your right hand and twist open. Reach your left arm high. Beautiful. Exhale, lower your left hand. And from here, we're just going to drop the back heel and we're going to twist the other way. Weight comes into the left hand. Reach your right arm up. Press the sole of your back foot to the floor. Beautiful. Exhale, come back down into a tabletop pose. Curl your left toes under, press that foot back. Straighten through your leg, hamstring stretch. Beautiful. From here, we'll twist. Take your weight into your left hand, and then we turn the chest to the right. Reach right arm up. Exhale, release. Right hand touches down. Now, drop your back heel to the right. Take weight into your right hand and open up here. Press the sole of your back foot into the floor to stabilize. Exhale, release. Come back into a tabletop shape. Beautiful. Now, reach your right leg straight back, lifting it off the floor. Flex your toes towards the ground. Pull your low belly in, tuck your tailbone. Now, inhale, sweep the left arm straight overhead. Beautiful. On an exhale, swim your left arm back, bend your right knee, catch the top of your foot here, and then kick your foot into your hand, coming into tiger pose. Beautiful. Release as you're ready, very carefully. Hand and foot touch back down. Take it to the other side. Extend your left leg straight out of your hip socket. Flex your toes to the floor. Bring your weight into your left hand and then float your right fingertips straight overhead. Tuck your tailbone here. So you're using your core strength to keep you lifted. Now, bend your left knee, point your toes to the sky, reach back with your right arm, catch your foot, and then start to kick your foot into your hand to find a deeper back bend. Catch a tiger by the toe. We'll slowly release. Hand and foot touch down. Gorgeous. Tuck your toes under, send your hips high, downward facing dog. In this first down dog of the practice, wiggle your hips, pedal your feet. Breathe deeply. Now start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Land in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Cross your arms, bend your knees generously, and allow your top half just to dangle forward. Start to sway back and forth, shifting your weight over each foot. Beautiful, you guys. Now from here, take your hands to the ground, lift up to your tippy toes, and then start to bend your knees, take them out to the sides. So you come to perch on the tippy toes here, stretching into the bottoms of the feet. Ooh, yeah. Breathe through that. It can be a little intense. Now from here, lower your heels and start to straighten your legs. Come back up, Uttanasana, forward bend. From here, inhale to sweep your arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, let us cactus the arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, spread your fingers nice and wide, lift your heart, drop your tailbone. Exhale, take thumbs to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, circle your arms wide and then overhead. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Find a flat low back here. And we're using our core to lift us. So sometimes we have this tendency to just dump our weight onto our knees. Don't do that today. Pull yourself up so you're lifted by the core. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground. Walk all the way forward into a high plank. Drop your booty low. Remember, as always, you can lower the knees whenever you need. Beautiful, you guys. From here, we're going to start to bear crawl forward. So, little by little, you're going to walk your feet forward, hovering the knees. We're going to come all the way to the top of the mat. Beautiful. Land in a squat. Turn your toes out and heels in. Come into Malasana squat. Garland pose. I feel like as we're doing this, we're getting a little spooky. All right, turn your palms, or touch your palms together. Slide them inside of your knees. Open wide here. Take your weight into your heels. Feel how the fronts of your shins start to fire up here. Beautiful. Take your hands down to the ground, and then we're going to lift back up to the tippy toes and open the knees wider, coming into a spider shape. Spread all of your fingers and gently touch them to the ground. On an inhale breath, see if you can rise all the way up to standing, balancing on the tippity toes. Woo, reach your arms up. When you get to the top, exhale, lower your heels. Lower thumbs to heart. Beautiful. Catch a big breath in. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana, with the legs externally rotated. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Turn your feet back the regular way. Exhale, come down to frame your feet and step your right foot back. Land in a runner's lunge. Extend through your back heel. Front knee is placed over the front ankle. Lower your back knee down. Inhale to rise up, Anjaneyasana. Hug your inner thighs together as you sweep your arms up. Exhale, move into a twist towards your front knee. You can keep your arms open here, palms to the sky. Inhale to float back to center. Reach up with your hands. Exhale, move into a half split. Take your fingertips to the floor, and then straighten your front leg and flex your front toes to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale to come back forward and come into a lizard pose. Both hands are going to come inside the left foot. You're going to widen your left foot and take at least 2 breaths to explore your hips here. The back knee can be lowered or lifted. You can roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Beautiful, you guys. Now, plant both hands. Take your weight into your hands and then pull your left foot back. Land in a plank. Option to take a chaturanga dandasana if you want to here, or just make your way into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, press up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands touch down. This time, step your left foot back. Land in a runner's lunge. Beautiful, you guys. From here, lower your back knee to the floor. Squeeze your inner thighs together and then float your torso up, reach up with your hands. Exhale, twist towards your front knee. Keep your hips nice and soft, moving forward. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, lizard pose. Both hands come inside the front foot. Heel toe right foot to the right edge of your mat. Play here for 2 breaths. Open up your hips. Ooh, yeah. Beautiful, you guys. Little by little, or no, whoops, here we go. Place both hands down to the ground like a plank pose. And then from here, on a strong inhale, you're going to sweep that right foot back. Land in a high plank. This time, stay here and drop to your forearms. Ooh, yeah. We're mindful, but we are still getting a good workout in. Grip your mat with your hands, drop your booty low, and then start to pull your elbows down as you squeeze your toes up. So you're tractioning elbows and toes towards one another. As you start to shake, know that you're getting stronger. Now, step your feet to hip distance. Drop your heels to the right, land in a forearm plank. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Squeeze your hips to the sky. Exhale, come back down, flip to tiptoes. Lower left arm, and then drop heels to the left. Forearm plank to the left. Gorgeous, you guys. Exhale, release. Land in a forearm plank, and then very carefully lower your hips down. Come into a Sphinx pose. Shoulders above the elbows. Arms are at a 90-degree bend. Stretch back through your feet and press the tops of your feet into your mat. Now, tuck your tailbone to pull your low belly in. This is going to protect your low back and also activate your core. Now start to pull your heart through the gateway of your arms. Ooh, yeah, take a big breath in. Awesome, you guys. Exhale, drop down to your forearms, take your elbows wide. From here, we're moving into a quadricep stretch. Start to bend your right knee, point toes to the sky. Sweep your right arm back and catch your right ankle or foot. Gently start to tug your heel in towards your tush. You can lift your knee off the ground for more sensation. Exhale to release. Lower right leg, bring right arm forward, bend left knee, reach left arm back, catch your foot or ankle. Pull your heel in towards your tush. You might lift your left knee off the ground for a deeper sensation. Beautiful, you guys. Now, option to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. Rebend your right knee. Swim your right arm back. Catch your ankles. You might need to walk your hands down. Flex your feet. You may stay here or lift up on an inhale. Kick your feet into your hands and pull your chest up. Knees are moving together towards the midline. The more you pull back with your legs, the more you'll lift your chest. When you're ready to let go, be very gentle. Slowly. Come down, release. Reach your left arm right above you, slide your right hand beneath your shoulder, and roll over like you were rolling down a hill, and come to land on your back. Whew. Catch your breath. Lovely, you guys. Bend your knees here. Feet are on the floor. Feet are hip distance. If you have a block, this would be a great time to use it. We're going to come up into bridge pose, but then we're going to rest for a moment afterwards. You could come into a supported bridge with a block if you have it. You could also use a pillow here or a bolster. As you're ready, place your triceps down on the ground and point your fingers up towards the sky. So the arms are at 90-degree angles. On an inhale, start to lift your hips up towards the sky. Press down with your triceps to puff up your chest. Beautiful. Now press down and forward with your feet to lift your hips even higher. Gaze up towards your eyebrows. Open your throat and soften. Beautiful. Now lift up to tippy toes. Exhale, roll all the way down to your back. If you have a block now, you can slide it underneath your sacrum, this flat space at your low back. And take a breath here. If you don't have a block, walk your feet as wide as your mat, and then let your knees rest in towards one another. Take one hand to your heart and one to your belly. And start to quiet down your system by deepening your breath and extending your exhales longer than your inhales. Beautiful. Let's cool down a little bit here. As you're ready, start to pull your knees in towards your chest. If you had a block underneath you, set it aside and make your way into a happy baby shape. Take your knees wide and then float the bottoms of your feet to the sky. Catch the backs of your thighs or perhaps your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. Take a little rockabye baby side to side. Beautiful. And then from here, land on your back, close your knees back together, and we're just going to take an easy twist to the right first. Let one leg stack on top of the other. If it's comfortable, you might take your right hand to the outer left thigh and catch a bind, and then look back over your left shoulder. If your head was turned, inhale to look up, roll onto your back, reset your spine down the middle of your mat, pull your knees in towards your chest, and then roll to the left. Let your legs just kind of fall where they may. If you did it on the other side, you're going to turn your your only head to the right. Take a big breath in. Beautiful, you guys. As you are ready, look up, roll onto your back. Start to make your way towards a corpse pose, Shavasana. If you have a blanket or a sweater nearby, definitely grab those. Get yourself nice and cozy. You can put a bolster under your knees or a pillow. And as you come back down to the ground, once again, you might take both hands to your heart, or maybe one to your heart, one to your belly. Allow yourself to get settled in here. Close your eyes. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. And soften into a deep restorative rest. Hopefully there's nowhere you have to be. And you can take a very long, soothing shavasana. And as you come back home to yourself, feel this sense of coziness and warmth. Be proud of the work that you did here today. Tell yourself thank you for showing up. And if it feels right, you might even say, I love you. Now let yourself drift off into a dream. We'll end here. And we close, as always, with a blessing. The light in me bows to and honors the same light within each one of you. And together our lights shine brighter. From my heart to yours, namaste.